So, we as reporters, or even myself in particular, we like to, do the math and figure out, who you could match up with and come playoff time. From your perspective, do you do that at all, or do you just kind of let the chips fall where they may?
I pretty much let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, I don't waste a lot of time on things I don't have that much control over, so I just wait and see.
Yeah, so you didn't score, or Jake comes back this weekend, and he didn't score, but just, what does his presence mean to this team, with a couple weeks left in the season?
Yeah, I mean, when the trainer said he was okay to go, I wanted to get him out there, just, see who he is again, and try to get him comfortable, try to get him to, kind of get his feet wet a little bit again, gain some confidence, and I think he has. He had a really good practice yesterday, and I think today was pretty good again. So I think getting him out there, he's good defensively. He's always been able to guard the ball really well. He's a good rebounder. He attacks the paint really well. So he gives us another little dimension that we've been missing, and so it's just good to have him back.
Sure. So again, you guys are, you're going to be the 8th seed at this point. Do you have any different kind of approach this weekend? Because you could look at it as a playoff primer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think these next 3 games that we play are going to be against really quality opponents. Definitely playoff quality opponents, teams that can make a run into the Final Four of the conference tournament, and so again, we're trying to continue to grow and play as good a basketball as we possibly can, and see what can happen. But you're right, there's going to be some quality teams this weekend, and that first round opponent's going to be very quality. So it's 3 games in a row here against very high caliber teams that we're going to have to play really well.
First half of that UMary game, beginning of that game, just really jumping all over them. What did you see from your team that allowed you to just get off to that hot start?
Well, we've been defending better and better as the seasons wore on here, and Mary's a really good team, and we kind of just made them look bad for the most of the game. The weekend before, I think they put up 101 in Augustana, and Augustana typically is a really good basketball team. But I think defensively, it starts there. We rebounded well the whole game. We made shots, and they didn't. And sometimes it's simple as that. But I think we definitely had a hand in, how many good looks they were getting early on.
Yeah, and then as you mentioned, some good teams this weekend. What are you just hoping to see, out of your squad to let you know that you're continuing moving in the right path towards the playoffs?
Just good play on both ends, confident players that are stepping up and wanting to get better and wanting to improve. We still want to continue to grow defensively. Both teams are going to provide tons of challenges for us. A lot of great players on the court this weekend. And, I want our guys to be great as well. And, obviously you want to win the games, and that's what we're going down there to do. But you still want to see that growth and, the growth within our team, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, sounds good, guys.
Thanks.
So you're back. I mean, you didn't score this past weekend, but just what did it mean for you to simply, be on the court and be able to play again?
I mean, it meant a lot. I sat out for 2 months and had to sit out and watch practice for a long time, so it felt good just to get back on the court and practice, run up and down with the guys. Obviously, I'm not doing a whole lot out there, but that'll come, and it feels good to sit out there, run up and down with the team. So.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 months that you were out. Just what kind of role did you have to take on, knowing that you weren't going to see the court, and has that changed at all now that you are back on and playing again?
I mean, it's changed in like a physical way. Coach wanted me to still obviously stay engaged, kind of act like a coach throughout practice, throughout the game, sit by him on the bench, talk over strategy and different things. I've been here for a while, so I know the guys, I know the team pretty well. So I'm still looked up as a leader. So I just did that from the sideline instead of on the court. So I just translated that, and hopefully translate right back onto the court again.
Yeah.
Playing again. So.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure it was pretty hard for you to sit out, but now you have a few chances to contribute on the court again. Just what are you hoping to provide for this team now? At the end of the season here.
Well, the guys definitely are a lot more energized towards this end. They know it's coming to big time plays, big time games coming up. Providing that energy, providing talking, everything on the court, off the court, keeping the guys motivated. Obviously on the court, trying to set guys up, trying to score, trying to help on the defensive side, which our defense has been a lot better the last few games. So trying to keep that up as well. and just kind of do what we were doing before I had this injury happen.
When you're able to watch the full game from the sidelines, when you come back, do you get to pick up on different things? Like, do you see like, oh, I saw this, and now I can use that to my advantage when you're finally coming back?
Yeah, it definitely was actually nice to sit on the sideline and watch the games. I haven't done it for a little while, so taking a step back and looking at the game from that view is nice. Reading weak sides, when to skip, when to dip it into the big guy. It's definitely nice to look at it from a different view, and I think I can use this to better myself when I'm playing on the court. You're looking at it from a coach's view instead of a player's view, and that's always good to get different perspectives.
And then, you've got this one more weekend before the postseason. What are you hoping to see from your team as you enter the postseason?
Well, we're starting to click on a lot of cylinders that we weren't on before. Our defense, like I said, has picked up. Our offense is starting to click too. Guys are starting to shoot a little better, refining each other. We're playing a lot more selfless offense. We're passing, getting a better shot instead of a good shot. We always try to look for a better shot. So I just hope that continues, and I think it will. St. Cloud and Duluth are very good teams right now, so we steal one or two this weekend, it'd be great going into playoffs, and try to catch a little run before we go into playoffs to start us off strong.